For years, managed service providers have played a key role in helping companies outsource their IT processes and improve their bottom line. But MSPs are seeing increasing competition and extreme pressure to minimize operating costs. To stay on the cutting edge, MSPs need to get new services to customers quickly, while also maximizing their own efficiency by streamlining access to their technical resources. With CA 3TERA AppLogic, MSPs can use a revolutionary turnkey cloud platform to quickly compose, deploy, replicate, manage, and meter complete business services. Using CA 3TERA AppLogic, a virtual data center can quickly connect and route the components an MSP's client may need in minutes, while lowering their own costs. It's increasingly evident in enterprise businesses that IT needs to drive revenue. But the reality is that business demand is outpacing IT budgets and resources. And for many CIOs, the problem is getting significantly worse. Flat budgets are the new normal. IT has improved its efficiency using virtualization to save time and money while adding capacity. But the gap between IT supply and business demand is too big and growing too fast to rely on traditional approaches. What IT needs is a game changer. CA 3TERA AppLogic doesn't just virtualize data center components that support an application. Instead, it virtualizes an application and its entire infrastructure, all the components an application may need. Servers, switches, firewalls, load balancers, software, everything. It works like a physical data center, but you don't have to actually go and pull plugs and wires or log into servers and routers to configure applications. From databases to routers to firewalls to VPNs, each component is included. CA 3TERA AppLogic doesn't differentiate between a virtual application and the infrastructure needed to run it, but treats both as a single object. We call this a virtualized business service. CA 3TERA AppLogic converts a cloud of commodity hardware into a scalable, shared resource for running online applications. CA 3TERA AppLogic provides you a user-friendly interface to build your virtual business service from a catalog of virtual appliances. It's an easy four-step process. Each appliance, like a database, load balancer, or software application, etc., is dragged from the catalog on the left-hand side and dropped on the grid. The catalog can be easily updated with your own applications, and when each component has been placed, you tell the system what to connect to what by pulling links from component to component. The system helps eliminate missed configurations, as connections are made in the system. No forgetting to put a hole in the firewall. No forgetting a subnet in the router. The system does this for you. Once the components are in place, you configure the amount of resources for each individual component. For example, you can give a web server a certain amount of CPU as a default and set up minimums and maximums so the system can automatically scale in real time. This allows CA 3TERA AppLogic to easily scale to the needs of an application, while also setting up monitoring for and alarms to keep the application secure. The application and all of its infrastructure are now a single, easily managed, and enterprise portable entity. You simply create a volume on a web server within the system and launch your cloud application or virtual business service. Since CA 3TERA AppLogic works as a virtual data center, in that the application and its complete infrastructure is the entire virtual business service, it can be enterprise replicated or even moved from one data center to another across the world. Even better, the entire virtual business service can be quickly replicated for another internal business department or external customer. CA 3TERA AppLogic provides high availability for the application infrastructure, including support for redundant servers, storage, controllers, and networking. When hardware fails, the system detects the failure, finds alternate resources, restarts any affected software, and attempts to correct the hardware failure. CA 3TERA AppLogic, your revolutionary turnkey cloud computing platform.